So one thing that this new patch added is the ability to give options to your win conditions. So as you can see here, I've set a time period, and then in my drop-down list I have several options for different time periods. So the way you would do this, I'm just going to open up my win condition pack that I've created in the previous tutorial, and I'm going to go to my game folder, which is actually a burn folder, and then I'm going to open my win file in Notepad. And so what you would do is you would start by adding a section for the name. Now the name is going to be this right here, so time period, and it would be a reference to a locale string, and you would get your mod's ID from there, add it after the $sign, and then add a colon, and then whatever number in your locale file, the UCS file, your string would be. So I'm just going to use 1 in this example. And then you would add an options array, and each one of these would have its own name. So again, $sign, the ID, colon, and then the ID associated with the string in the UCS file. And this one you'd add a comma after. And then you give it a value. I recommend integers. So a value could be something like 1 or 0. Doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. And then we'll go ahead and copy this a couple times. Oops. And you give a different value for each one. And so now the way you would access this is with a scar function called setup get victory point ticker option. And when you've selected one of these options, so the picture here as an example, so let's say I have 1, 2, and 3 associated with these options, and I've selected the third one. So that would mean the option is set to 3. So if you use that function, it would return 3. And then that way you can identify in a scar script the option that has been selected, and then run whatever you would like to do, like restrict certain units in scar or whatever, depending on the time period selected. So it's fairly easy to set up. And then you would just save as normal and build, and you're ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions.